Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. It was a gray Wednesday afternoon in London, the kind that makes the Thames look like a moody oil painting. I had just left a rather dull conference on media ethics, ironic in hindsight, at the Royal Society of Arts when I spotted him, Piers Morgan, striding out of a black cab like he owned Fleet Street. He wore a navy suit that screamed Savile Row and a smirk that could curdle milk. I was about to walk past when our eyes locked, that unmistakable glint of provocation already dancing in his. "You look like someone who disagrees with me," he said, extending a hand. "Fancy proving me wrong over coffee." I blinked. "Sure, I've got 15 minutes and a mild caffeine addiction." He laughed. "A journalist, then?" "Freelancer, occasionally opinionated." "Perfect," he grinned. "Let's argue." We ducked into a nearby cafe, a posh little place in Soho where the tea costs more than a pint of petrol. The barista nearly fainted when she saw him. Piers, ever the showman, flashed his trademark wink and ordered 2 flat whites. He didn't ask what I wanted. The first 10 minutes were surprisingly charming. We bantered about everything. Brexit, football, breakfast cereals. He was sharp, witty, and incredibly well-informed. It was hard not to be entertained. I even began thinking, maybe he's not the monster Twitter paints him to be. Then it happened. At the next table, a young woman was trying to calm her toddler, who was in full nuclear meltdown mode over a dropped biscuit. Every parent in the universe would have sympathized. Piers? Not so much. He leaned toward me, lowering his voice just enough. "This," he said, "is exactly what's wrong with the country. Everyone's too soft. If my kid ever acted like that, they'd be locked in a room with recordings of me for an hour." I chuckled, half thinking he was joking, but his eyes were flint. The mother caught the tail end of his comment and turned to us, red-faced but composed. "He's just a child," she said. "And you're just enabling him," Piers snapped, sipping his coffee like it was champagne. "What he needs is discipline, not another gluten-free snack and an iPad." I froze. The cafe went still. Even the espresso machine seemed to hold its breath. The woman quietly picked up her son and left. Not a word, not a scene, just that painful silence of someone too exhausted to fight. I looked at Piers. He shrugged. "Freedom of speech, darling. If you can't handle opinions, you shouldn't be in public." But there's a difference between having an opinion and being cruel. He leaned back, eyes narrowing. "Cruelty is a matter of perception. Sometimes the truth feels cruel because we've built a society too afraid to confront it." That's when I saw it. The true color beneath the polished TV persona. Not just arrogance, but a kind of cold certainty that empathy was weakness and compassion was for the naive. I left before finishing my coffee. As I stepped outside, the rain had started, the persistent drizzle that London wears like a second skin. I looked back through the cafe window. Piers was already on his phone, probably tweeting something inflammatory, ready to spark his next fire. Meeting him was surreal. He was brilliant, no doubt, charismatic, entertaining, but also in that one moment, unflinchingly dismissive of the human cost of his words. People say you shouldn't meet your heroes. I'd say, don't meet your villains either. You might find out they're exactly who you feared they were. Or worse, that they don't care at all.